Following the release of his first studio record in the late 90s, Eminem has returned to a few themes repeatedly. His mother's homemade spaghetti recipe was such a key inspiration that it not only made its way into his chart-topping anthem, Lose Yourself, but also inspired the Mum's Spaghetti casual dining restaurant in Detroit. However, no single topic has influenced his music more than his tumultuous relationship with his ex-wife, Kim. In fact, fans can trace nearly every twist and turn in their relationship through his music. Today, we'll walk you through the entire history of Eminem and Kim's relationship, but before we dive in, why not subscribe to our Historic America AI channel? Drop a comment and let us know which other popular artists you'd like us to cover. Eminem was born Marshall Bruce Mathers III in October 1972. While he's closely associated with Detroit today, he was actually born in St. Joseph, Missouri. Marshall was the only child of Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. and Debbie Nelson Mathers, musicians who spent much of his infancy touring with a band called Daddy Warbucks, named after the wealthy benefactor from the movie Annie. When Eminem was just a year and a half old, his father left the family and never returned. Debbie later recalled that young Marshall wrote his father letters, only to have them returned unopened. Afterward, the single mother and child moved several times, living in St. Joseph, Savannah, Georgia, and Kansas City, before eventually settling in Detroit, Michigan. Once in Detroit, Marshall experienced severe bullying at his new school, prompting his mother to file a lawsuit against the school district in 1982, although the case was later dismissed. During this time, Marshall's passion for storytelling and hip-hop began to grow. By age 14, he was already rapping with a friend, Mike Ruby, under the name Eminem, a nod to his initials. The duo performed at open mic contests at Detroit's hip-hop hub, the Hip Hop Shop, gaining some local recognition. Marshall met Kim Scott at a house party in 1988, when he was 15, and she was 13. He was rapping and goofing around, mocking the popular LL Cool J song, I'm Bad, which caught Kim's attention. Kim had a similarly troubled childhood, and the two developed a close bond. She and her twin sister, Dawn, had been living in a youth shelter outside Detroit after running away from home. A few months later, Marshall convinced his mother to let Kim move in with them. Debbie later recalled that Kim was quiet and moody during this period, and their relationship was strained. Kim and Marshall had initially told Debbie that Kim was 15, not 13. Debbie learned the truth after truant officers visited their home looking for Kim due to her absences from school. Debbie disapproved of their relationship, and this ultimately led the young couple to move out and live on their own. By the early 1990s, Marshall's music career was starting to take off, though he had dropped out of high school at age 17. His first music video appearance came in 1992 in a track called Doodah Dippity by Detroit rapper Champtown. He started working on a self-titled EP with his friends, including rapper Proof. However, life was tough during this period for both Marshall and Kim as they moved through unsafe neighborhoods and were frequently robbed. In 1995, Kim gave birth to their daughter, Haley. After a brief period living with Marshall's mother, their living situation collapsed due to tension with Debbie. Marshall lost his job in 1996, and after struggles with substance abuse, he attempted suicide. By 1997, the family was back living with Debbie, and Marshall began recording his Slim Shady EP, creating his alter ego, Slim Shady. His performance at the 1997 Rap Olympics led to his discovery by Interscope Records, and soon after, Dr. Dre became interested in signing him. Eminem's Slim Shady LP was released in February 1999, and it made him a global superstar. Songs like My Name Is and Guilty Conscience offered an intimate look into his personal struggles, especially his relationship with Kim. The track 97 Bonnie and Clyde vividly described a fantasy in which Eminem drives around with Haley in the car and Kim's dead body in the trunk. Despite the intense lyrics, Eminem and Kim got married on June 14, 1999, just before his first major tour. They also adopted Kim's niece, Elena, around this time. Their relationship, however, continued to be rocky. Kim struggled with the attention that Eminem's fame brought, and by 2000, their marriage was on the verge of collapse. Kim filed for divorce in 2001, and they officially separated, sharing joint custody of Haley. Eminem's personal struggles continued to find their way into his music. His album, the Marshall Mathers LP, featured the song Kim, in which he violently fantasizes about their arguments and her infidelity. Kim found the lyrics and public performances so distressing that she attempted suicide after attending one of his concerts in July 2000. In 2006, the couple briefly reunited and remarried, but this second attempt at marriage was short-lived. They divorced again just months later, though they continued to co-parent their children. In 2017, Eminem released Bad Husband, a song that serves as an apology to Kim for his past behavior, acknowledging the damage caused by their toxic relationship. So, are you an Eminem fan, or do you find his music a little too dark? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're here, check out some of our other videos, and thanks for watching this video. Before we are ending the video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.